Hey guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com out in Richmond Hill, Georgia. Left the house early this morning to get out. This boat is about an hour and 15 minutes from me. It's a friend's vessel, and this 1993 Carver 370 aft cabin is simply being sold due to failing health reasons. And as I'm sad to report, this vessel was purchased about 2 years ago and brought up out of Florida, and an extreme amount of expense has been put into the vessel, only to have it go back on the market. And as life happens, that's the way it goes. Now, and I didn't mean that to sound bad, I just, we just try and, do the best we can. Now, overall, for a 93 370 Carver, I will tell you that there's a lot of pain and pleasure in this particular vessel, and I got to tell you, it's to me, I think it's going to be a great boat for somebody, and I'll kind of tell you why. Overall, as far as the exterior goes and cosmetically, she is in the exact condition for a well-kept 93 370 Carver. There's nothing spectacular. You're gonna have your stress cracks and your areas such as here where you want to put a piece of stripping, and just do a little bit of cosmetic work. Obviously maybe some detail work. You have to keep up your bottom paint. So as far as the exterior goes, and I'm going to walk through it for you. It's a little tough for me, obviously, to get around the starboard side, unless you guys want me to dive today, which I have done. But overall, I think, let's just check for chalking. Nah, we're good. She just needs a good cleaning right now. The seller obviously just hasn't had time to get down and will employ who needs to be out here to handle that. We see no kicker. Swim platform's in nice shape. I did want to point out on this particular panel here, you can kind of see you got a little bit of a stress crack, or could just be a big scratch there. I like you to see the negative. You are not walking up to a exterior cosmetically perfect, redone, re-all gripped a vessel. She's in nice shape, and see we got this going on right here. So you're going to have a few little nicks and knacks of work for a lot of people, which they enjoy doing. But overall, from what I can see, now remember, I am not a surveyor or a marine mechanic. Overall, I'm happy with the condition of the vessel, and I don't have any real complaints, because as a broker, I know what I'm walking into on a 24-year-old vessel. I know I'm going to see these types of things here, which can easily be repaired. I know when I clean, if you guys take a look, we've had a lot of rain. If I just clean the vessel, it's probably remove half of what I see cosmetically. Overall, she's as you would expect. And I'm just trying to see you guys see. She's nice. I'm going to just take a quick walk around. So the exterior is in the shape that you would expect. Windlass with the remote. Now I will get clarification on the canopy situation. I don't know if those biminis have been removed, if they're shot, if there's replacements, or if they're new ones. Unfortunately, I can't get a hold of the seller at the moment, but let's just assume it's not there. I think there is. I know there's the back enclosure. It may have been removed and not replaced, and of course that would be an expense you'd want to do. Because that upper helm, I know last time I seen the vessel was immaculate, and now it's getting hit with the rain and the dust and everything else. As far as wiring and electronics go, that would be something for your surveyor. I have obviously not crawled through the vessel, but overall, as you guys can see, we got some friends living here too that needs to be taken care of. But I don't want to hurt those guys right now. As far as in this particular area, isinglass appears to be in good shape. Upper helm could use a cleaning. As you guys know, what I'm not going to do, and I don't do, and you guys know on boats, I like to, this is how your boat's going to look if you purchased it and you let it sit for a while. And, you know, sure, let's have a detailer come out and make everything look pretty. And then, you know, it's not when you show up. So this is your worst case scenario. And honestly, she just needs a little bit of wiping down and cleaning. Cushions are in great shape. I'm not showing any rips, any tears, just some Windex and a rag. Now, as far as the upper helm, once again, I would leave that up to your surveyor and what's working and what's not. Now, what's nice is what's helping me with this sale, being that he's closer to the vessel than I am, the working marine mechanic under a marine mechanic's contract on this vessel that captains this vessel and knows it inside and out. He did tell me this Verano here, your screen is no good. Let's be realistic. These electronics are outdated and you should update. I'm sure you can work with that closed array, but you know, that's probably something you're going to have to deal with. As far as working mechanics go, you're okay. Now, on the meters here, I'm showing hour meters. I don't know if these are accurate or working. I'm showing on starboard side 2980 and on port 1358. I don't think that those are actually in action, and the reason why I say that is the one thing I can tell you is I have not seen Jeff, the mechanic, work in person, and I have put the pictures on the site. But I will tell you this about this vessel. Exterior in, you know, fair to good condition for most aspects. Cushions are in good shape. Solid deck all the way through. You got minor cosmetic issues that you would deal with. Interior cabin, which we'll get into, is nice, but I will tell you this right out of the chute. That engine area, because I just moved everything around and spent an hour down there, is spectacular. It looks like new. Clamps, hoses, manifolds, belts, everything. It looks like the boat was just repowered. So I'm not going to put any faith in those meters, and you can see the pictures on the site. Scan them in, blow them up, do what you got to do. I got to tell you, in this particular engine area, the bilge, everything, it is just looks like new. 454 Marine Crusader XL engines, and if those are the original 1993 engines, then I am just flabbergasted. So I will go out on a limb and say this: your mechanical, your engines and the like are probably in top-notch or excellent running condition, and I'm going to say that not being a surveyor and a marine mechanic. Obviously get your person out here, but what I've seen visually, and then I kind of follow up. Now the upper helm looked a little bit rough, obviously, but then down here we can see this has all been redone, and pretty cool too. I mean, that's an actual Carver steering system there, which looks new, and everything here just looks fantastic. So you know, there is a, you know, cosmetically you're a little rough around the edges, but mechanically you look to be in a solid position. Now the way I look at it is I'd rather have it that way, because cosmetically I can always fix. I mean, I can mechanically too, but we know mechanically is a nightmare. So anyway, overall, look at the pictures of those engines on the site. Genset has about 1,200 hours on it. It's a Kohler 800. I should have that up if I could get that picture. I kept sweating on my phone. Here's your forward area head. There's a little cup that just fell out. Let's just put that back where it belongs. Nice, clean. Everything smells good. There's no mold smell on this vessel. She's been well kept up. In fact, let's just cut in through the head. Now listen, you guys, the key to this video walkthrough is simple. You guys can see. Just to give you, you know, let's call it as we call it. There's no reason to tire kick. I'm giving you the negative, I'm giving you the positive. This is a, you know, let's go back and forth a little bit and get a little more information on the vessel and make an offer, and then we go from there. A lot of new put in this boat. You know, we can see the refrigerator, the working stove and oven, microwave. Everything looks real nice, real clean. Flooring is great. I checked down in the bilge area here, forward bilge. and kind of clipped up there, so I know forward bilge pump is working, and you know, so we got that going on. Dining, you know, the galley is just in very nice shape. I think you're in great shape on the interior. You know, you'll make it your own. Stereo system, you actually at this could be freezer, and yes, ice maker. I don't know if it works or not, but let's just assume it does. And just to give you guys a visual view, you know, and I've noticed a couple of spots through around the windows, and a couple of spots you got a little bit of, you know, overall you're going to have some condensation. It is a 24-year-old vessel. So let's, in summary, cosmetically, let's get to the breaker panel. Hopefully this GoPro is getting it for you guys. I had a handheld, but I got hit by lightning last week, and that was plugged in for charging, and it blew up with 2 computers, 2 TVs, and a bunch of other stuff, and they were on surge protectors. Overall, everything looks clean here. You know, I haven't seen any indications of anything here that would, you know, raise alarm to me, other than what you would obviously see in a you know, 24-year-old vessel. I think overall you got a real nice situation. You know, obviously on the exterior you got some cosmetics you might want to take care of, but as far as the interior cabin goes, and the galley, you know, and the master and the berth back here and the bathroom, you look sweet. Carpet is in nice shape. You know, the simple things like the tile and the wood, you know, everything has just been very nicely kept up. I'm going to start turning off lights as I go around. I think you got a good boat here, and you know, I'm always hesitant in saying that, but once I saw those engines and the work that's gone into that, I can't even imagine the expense to get this vessel up to the speed after they got it. That I think you know, this boat needs to find a new home, and it needs to happen quick. So let's be reasonable with our offers, and clearly let's employ a surveyor. Well, you'll employ a surveyor, not me. And let's see what we can get done. Mechanically good. Obviously electrically we got to test all systems. My recommendations is obvious, you know, in case we don't have any bimini or canvas, to get that taken care of to protect your upper helm. Bottom paint, drives, shafts, seals. I haven't seen the props and I haven't seen the bottom of the boat, so let's just keep that as far as your expense in mind. And I think you're turnkey as far as the engines go. So overall, pretty good. You know, nobody's asking a mint for the boat, and clearly a lot of love and care has gone into it. So 1993 Carver 370, nice situation for somebody to get in and turn this into their own. Aft cabin, twin 454 Crusader XL gasoline engines, genset Kohler 800, about 1,200 hours. I would say, regardless of what those meters say up top, those engines look like they have been rebuilt, or so on and so forth. But once again, let your marine mechanic tell you what you got going on there. Clean bilge area, overall pretty good. So Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. I'm going to go shoot over to that other dock there to try and give you guys a starboard picture of the vessel. And let's see what we can do to get this vessel sold. Rob at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com, signing off from Richmond Hill, Georgia. Wishing you guys a great and safe boating day.